The last time I participated in a reading, it was at after hours in a clothing boutique in this same neighborhood. I was opening for a friend that used to produce plays I used to write. She was reading from her first novel, That Fucking Bitch. She finished the whole book. I was opening for her and my ex-best friend. He lives in LA. He was on tour reading poems from a book of poems that he got published by a girl I used to be so in love with. I read from the journals I wrote in that year or so. I was good about keeping daily pages, writing first thing every morning. I didn't look over any of the journals before I read from them. I scrambled to find something interesting. Most of it was complaints about the act of writing, complaints about pain in my hand, pining for girls, the same names day after day, replaced by other girls' names, complaints about writing, pining, and lists of alcohol and drug accomplishments. I felt like a hack reading that bullshit with people who had actually worked hard on something right there in the room. I played it for laughs. Some girls liked it, I could tell. I made out with one of them one night. I ran into her at Daddy's during Christmas time. I could tell she was open to the idea of me because of that reading. That's how it is sometimes with these words. She had bright red lipstick on. It was fun flirting with her. It probably could have been more too, but I left. And then I would only ever text her after 3 in the morning, and only then at that until New Year's Eve. It never worked. I'm afraid of a thing I call intention. Nothing ever good happens on purpose, lazy cowards tell themselves. If I had things my way, some nights when you were coming home from the bar, you could run into people you wanted to sleep with in high school, and the years have been really kind to them, and there's a twinkle in their eye, and they take your hand. And I write this, I'm sitting at my kitchen table. It's 7:15. I have to take a shower. I have to be at Brooklyn Fireproof for this reading at 9:30. I'm not bragging. I don't think it's cool. I wanted the other performers to understand that I meant them no disrespect. A week ago, when I meant to start writing this, I thought about writing something and then rearranging all the sentences of it, and then rearranging all the words. That's what I wanted to write and read to you, like surrealist, I guess. I bet I could have done that right now if I had just used a computer instead of this notebook. I guess we can try it. I'm going to use the words on this page starting now. I am writing, rearranging, writing, rewrite, write, start something, sentences starting, wanted, words, guess, bet, meant, thought, read, surrealist, guess, to, it, to, going, computer, this, then, what, try, can, use, page, all, instead, now, notebook, and, write, done, then, that's how, could, now, if, of, use, like. This is confusing. I just counted the words and I'm rushing, and I'm more than 10 words shy. I'm just going to read the passage selected for rearrangement backwards. Now, starting page this, on, words, the, use, to, going, on, it, try, can, we, guess, I, notebook, this, of, instead, computer, use, just, had, I, if, now, right, that, done, have, could, I bet, I guess, I, surrealist, like, you, to, read, and write, to, wanted, I, what, that's, words, the, all, rearranging, it, rewrite, then, it, of, sentences, the, all, rearranging, then, and something, writing, thought, I, this, writing, start to mend. Thank you. My intention with art, with writing and music is to live in the moment, both this moment and that moment. My first idea was to try to write a serious and detailed critique of the video game Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I live in New York City. I smoke a lot of pot. Carl Bauer let me borrow his Xbox 360 and the game. He was going couch surfing in parents' house in New Jersey style before he and Jackson Paulus moved out of their place on the south side. I was spending a lot of time over there, at first getting stoned and watching Carl play Skyrim on his big flat screen, and then we would usually get delivery in Shanghai and watch dreary Bergman movies. I kind of hate dreary Bergman movies. It's related to the place I've come to with my death-obsessed song lyrics. Okay, life is finite, we're going to die, and that's stupid and scary, but then what? I've thought about it a million times and I'm still alive. I wonder I would love to be able to write songs that made positive observations and suggested positive things to do. I wish I had a computer program that could take all these words and rearrange them. If the form I decided on for this work allowed it, I might be concerned about meandering. My sincerest wish is to provide you entertainment. Do you want me to read parts backwards again? I would consider this work a success if some of you fell asleep. If all of you closed your eyes. I earlier considered asking Christine if I could put 5 chairs in the stage area, and I was going to ask for volunteers to sit in the chairs and keep their eyes closed to serve as an example for everybody else. I thought it would be really nice if someone came up to me afterward and said, and described what they were thinking about while I was reading, and it would be awesome if it had nothing to do with what I was talking about. I wish I could write total nonsense. My goal was to write 10 notebook pages. This is the top of page 8. I wanted you to think of me like a wizard while I was reading from this book. What is this book? Skyrim is a role-playing game. My character is a dark elf assassin and I have some magical ability, but I'm best at hiding and shooting people from the shadows with a bow or slitting people's throats. I'm also the leader of the Thieves Guild and the Archmage of the Magic College in Winterhold. It's funny that I'm Archmage because I did all the Magic College missions without using magic, really. Hiding in the shadows, killing powerful monsters and wizards with one arrow, slitting mad motherfuckers' throats. The mission I'm currently on is part of a plot to kill the Emperor. I have to kill his niece on her wedding day as part of a political action in the current civil war in Skyrim. The Dark Brotherhood cult I belong to. Our eventual goal is to kill the Emperor. Do you think I feel good about killing a woman on her wedding day? I have a thirst for dark power. I've killed many dragons. This other secret organization wants me to kill this old dragon that I kind of like. He's cool, what should I do? Turn good? I have a mace that belongs to a demonic entity. He thinks I'm his servant. The dialogue is multiple choice. I always pretend I'm lying.
Go, go, go!
I'm almost done. I can also eat the flesh of the freshly deceased, heal myself and regain strength. People in towns controlled by the game sometimes comment that my breath smells foul. This is the top of page 10. It's 8:45, I have to take a shower yet. One night I went over Carl and Jackson's house, started playing Skyrim at 8 or 9, was still playing at 5 a.m. when they went to sleep. Fell asleep at 6 with controller in my hand, woke up at 9 and played until 2 in the afternoon. I hardly eat. It's convenient because I'm broke and I always want to lose weight. I'm a wizard in real life. I decided a while ago if I made a giant drawing that was entirely comprised of small circles with no discernible pattern, but if I was happy or mellow or peaceful or full of love when I was making them, people would probably going to look at the drawing, going to enjoy looking at the drawing that gets rough at the end. That's how I feel about these words. My hand hurts. It's the top of page 11. I'm going to be late to the show. I wish I had time to read over any of this. It's going to be hard to read my handwriting. I'm a wizard in real life. I'm going to get in the shower now. I'm shallow wizard life and I'm going to get the now real.
Yeah!